with Carmelo Anthony and playing in New York?
I mean, I think it could be a good fit. Like I said, I mean, I respect Melo's game a lot. I look at a lot of this stuff and footwork wise and stuff. I think I can learn under him, really well, and I think we can complement each other, offensively, defensively. The way we can play off each other, the sky's the limit on how it can go.
You did have a chance to speak with the Celtics. Just your impressions of that time.
I think, the organization, the way they're running them, they're on a tight ship. They got, a lot of young guys, but a lot of young talented guys there. So, they're on. To be that young and then to be where they're at is really amazing. You can tell, that begins with the coaching staff and the players that got to buy into it.
I know you were on your own, personal mission this year with Kentucky as far as wins and losses, but the Celtics, they also made a nice late season run as well. Did you get a chance to follow some of that at all?
A little bit. Former teammates there, so I try to keep up with him as much as possible. But they did do some really good things there towards the end of the season to get them to where they was at. Like I said, it goes to show the guys that they have, and they're young, and that's what's so intriguing about them. They're so young, and to do all that with young guys is amazing.
What did James tell you about them? When you had a chance to talk to him about just being a Celtic, he's obviously one of
just the amount of work that has to be put in, the time, learning the game, studying the game. It's just big hearing it from James like that. So
because he's so young. Yeah.
Exactly, and you can tell you got to grow up at a rapid pace, and I think by going to Kentucky, you prepare for that. You got to grow up real fast, and you got to pay attention to detail. And that's a lot of stuff that he was telling me. Like when you get up there, like that's what it is. You got to pay attention to detail. You got to learn at a fast rate, because dudes is ahead of you, and you gotta try to pick up the slack.
How much did that extra year at Kentucky help you coming into this year's draft and just going forward?
It helped me a lot mentally. I'm now, I was like one of the older dudes in this draft, which is cool, went through a lot of different things at Kentucky, so staying there another year, didn't do anything but make it better for me to enter the draft now.
What do you bring to an NBA team?
A lot of different things. Skill-wise, the sky's the limit on where I could take it. I'm athletic enough to do a lot of different things. So whether it's polishing or offensively, you can do anything. Just put the time in to do it. You can do it.
Willie, what do you think of this crush of interest in you?
Not really surprising. I mean, it was like that at Kentucky, so it's neat to have a lot of interest in me. So it's a cool feeling.
Willie, what's the biggest thing that NBA teams have been asking you? What do they want to know about you?
A lot of personality stuff. What kind of kid are you? Why you do certain things? Why did you dye your hair blonde? Why do you have so many tattoos? So it's a lot of stuff just to see what kind of person you are, and that's big. What kind of person you're going to be in the locker room? Like, do you have a lot of problems with people? And just little questions like that, just to try to fill you out and see if we draft you, are you going to be a cancer to the team?
What did you respond when they asked you why did you dye your hair? Why did you do this or that?
Young, dumb. Like you live and you learn. Like it was cool for 30 minutes, and then had to live with it for the rest of my life. Like, why did you do that? I don't know. I was young.
Really, what do you want to work on? What do you think you need to work on at the next level?
Polish the offensive game. Establish an offensive game, but honestly, just get really good at the stuff I'm good at already. Just get really, really good at the stuff I'm actually already good at. So get better on defense. Like, be a dominant defensive force, and then over time, over the next 4 years, be one of a player that you can throw the ball to and make some magic happen now.
Willie, you said it.
Yeah.
What did that interview go like?
It was like every other one. They want to know about your personality. You want to know where your mind's at. how your work ethic is, and that's the type of stuff, you know, that they're asking you, kind of background you have.
You know they have Andre Drummond as they was. Did they touch on how you and he might fit together?
I mean, they did. You know, they can play two bigs. That's a big lineup.